All right, what are their charges? What are they accusing y'all of?
They're accusing us of swapping some key players' jerseys in order to prevent the other team's advantage while they're filming us during opening day, which is just a scrimmage game, what we call jamboree, just a two-quarter game. And they're accusing us of swapping those jerseys to gain an advantage. Now, we did not swap any jerseys on any kids that were of weight that could not run the ball. We only had one that was of weight that could not run the ball. He maintained his jersey number, and he also was identified with a stripe down the middle of his helmet.
Where did y'all play at?
We played in Slocum.
All right, and who is, you say they are accusing, who is it that's accusing?
Our own president, Chris Hartzog, went to the president of the organization, Jay Stile, the Geneva president, and told him that's what we did. And upon doing that, earlier there were other infractions such as coaches filming all the teams instead of just the games that they were involved with, and they were sideline infractions on coaches that Jay's response was, it's just jamboree, we're going to let them do it.
Okay, and they filmed this, and then they met, and they're saying that the coaches, which there's 4 coaches that I understand, that they cannot coach.
Well, it has changed several times, actually. The first ruling was that myself, Justin Ott, Philip Cooper, the head coach, Anthony Williams, another assistant coach, and anybody in power that knew about it prior to the game could not participate for 2 weeks. Once the football director was implicated and the president of our organization, Chris Hartzog, was implicated, it got reduced to just the 3 coaches, myself, Anthony Williams, and Philip Cooper.
So they're saying you can't coach, y'all 3 can't coach the rest of the year.
That's what they're doing now. Now they've upped it to the whole, now it's the whole coaching staff, which
5
we had
coaches?
5 coaches.
Okay.
Cannot
And what
coach
age
the rest.
group children is this?
This is 9 and 10-year-olds.
All right. So anything else?
It's the Pee Wee age group.
Rules that we broke on paper and the consequences it should follow. It's written for college. Can't find it anywhere by the rules we go by. That's what we want to see.
Do you know what the name of the rules are that y'all go by?
The Alabama High School Association rules.
Is it Alabama High School? Yeah.
He's been a dictator for many years, and we're just tired of it. This is the straw that broke the camel's back, and we're ready to stand up as one unit, as you can see.
All right. What reason do y'all give on swapping the jerseys?
It's plain and simple. You've got these towns that they make a defense where their only plan of attack is to attack certain numbered players, which one is unsafe. If you got 11 people keying in on number 11, he's going to get hurt. If you train a defense that is a scenario-based defense like we train, then you should be able to get any player, no matter what the number is, who's carrying the ball. So it's to protect our kids.
Ricky, at the Jamboree, which what this was a 2-quarter game. At Jamboree, where all the teams come together on one day and play a short game. Most people call it a scrimmage game. Prior to our game, they told us we could only have 3 coaches on the field. Well, once we got to the staging area waiting for our next game, Geneva has 7 coaches in uniform, collared shirts. We asked, why couldn't we do that? Well, y'all's MIT team had too many, so we're going to let them have too many.
But y'all can't.
But y'all can. Y'all got to have only 3. So the problems kind of started there. But basically, again, we had a sentencing hearing for no guilty verdict.
Did y'all have referees at the game?
We did.
And the referees didn't throw any flags about it?
The referees do not even get a copy of the numbers of the kids.
Some of the rumors out there was we did it because some of the kids were overweight. That's not true. We had 1 kid who had the stripe on his helmet. Only 4 kids got their jerseys changed. They're up there filming, which you're not supposed to do.
Now, who are they? Who is they?
I don't know who they were.
Okay.
I was notified, I'll tell you exactly, Greg Adams, a council member of Geneva, and a coach on the Geneva midget squad, which is the oldest group, told me that he even brought that to Jay's attention, and Jay told him that he knew, but it was just jamboree, so he was going to allow it. Let me tell you a few other things we got here. As I said, they hold these president's meetings, and they don't allow anybody in there. That is in direct violation of the state law, the Sunshine Laws, Open Meetings Law, Section 13A-14-2, Code of Alabama. The other thing that we did is we asked for a treasury report. We still have not been given a treasury report. We asked for rules and bylaws. How do you expect us to go by the rules if you got different rules than the high school if we're not provided with those? Another issue is we said, look, we pay money. How is that handled? Each association, there's 8 of us, put in $200. He says it's for trophies, but only the top 4 teams of each age group even gets to compete for trophies. So what about the other 4 teams that don't get it back? You do not get your money back if you don't get any trophies. So you paid an association fee in order to play. It's just a problem down there. He's been a problem for this organization for a long time. I hate that it's come down to this. Our kids want desperately to play football. We want desperately to coach these kids how to play football, make them better at football and anything they do in life. And we want that opportunity for our kids.
And if we would have lost 40-0, there never would have been anything said. Our second string.
Does anybody else want to say anything?
Well, we as parents and the rest of us here, we kind of feel betrayed by our own organization because our own president votes against us. And one of his first words to us in our parent meeting was that I will do whatever I can to help this organization, to help you deal with any concerns that you have. That was his meeting when we first introduced us as parents for playing for the Dale County team. And most of us, I know, I probably generally with everybody here, we kind of feel betrayed because of what he did here. I mean, that's just basically lying straight to our faces in front of everybody.
I don't know what I'm going to tell my son because my son looks up to them. They changed that child, and I don't know what I'm going to tell him because it's awful what they're doing.
Anybody else?
Appreciate you.